Well, welcome to another episode or video of this OMG fishing with myself, this old man. Today's it's another unboxing, and this is the third unboxing in the series for the mystery tackle box. Now, I had gotten a subscription from my children, and they ended up getting me the 3 months subscription. So to go back, the first month that I had received, they actually emailed me all of the components that were in the box and asked me what I thought of them, etc., if I'd fished with them. And it was kind of disappointing because I hadn't even received the box yet, so the mystery tackle box was not really a mystery whatsoever. So shipping on that was, like, it took I think a month for it to get here, so that's probably what happened. They tend to just send this information out when they assume that you've had it, and I hadn't at that point. So I went, okay, well, we'll straighten it out with the second one. And the second one came. It was the same scenario. It was, I think, a little over 3 weeks to get here. Again, they had sent me an email. It was a link. I clicked the link, and it actually brought up all the stuff that they had sent me. So this time around, this is the third time is a charm, and they haven't sent me an email, which is quite nice. So I have absolutely no idea what is in this mystery tackle box. And the good part is it arrived in, I think it was 2 weeks from when they shipped it out, and that's from the States. I'm in Canada, so either things are improving with the postal service and the COVID situation, or it just, the planets aligned. So anyways, we will crack this open and let's see what we have inside here. I'm pretty excited about this one. Oops, I don't manage to cut a finger off while I'm doing it. There we go. Okay, here we are. The grand opening. Okay, so again, tips and tricks. The dibble, as they call it, and this one here has some fun facts in it. They've got some tips for frog fishing and how to fish a swim jig, which is pretty handy because that's a bait that I tend to use quite a bit. And also on this one here, there's a match the species to the fun fact. So now what I'll do is at the end of this one, I'll do a little piece like I did before with the quiz, and we'll do the species fun fact. In here we have the card, the what's inside card. And what do we have here? We have the Guggen Squad Filthy Frog. I don't know if the frog's in here. I haven't got in that far yet. But this actually tells you what kind of rod to use, what kind of reel to use, and the line to use. And it actually gives you places where you can fish this for the most success. So let's just check what's going on in here. We got the 10,000 Fish Yodo Worm guide, and it gives you all kinds of information in here as well. I do believe we've got info on the Texas rig, just using it as a trailer, drop shotting, shaky head, and again, some tips and a guide as to where these lures are most effective with that. So let's just, oh, here we have a little bonus sticker, a bass with, well, it looks like a drum with an American flag. Not sure how that'll go over in Canada, but you know, we'll put it out there. So the first thing that I have here is a slim, what do they call this one here? I have to look at this, and this is a Lifted Jigs SLM swim jig, and it retails for $4.99. That's USD. Some nice color on here. Oh, it's a 3-color setup with weed guard. I think you can probably see that. I'll also put it up in the corner here so that we can have a better look at it. I'm going to guess that there's going to be some nice trailers that go along with that. And, oh, here's a Bill Lewis crankbait. What is this one called here? This is the Mark Daniel Jr. Signature Lure. An MR6 crankbait. So what do we call it? Bill Lewis MR6. And there's that lure here as well. I'll show it up in the corner. This one retails for $7.99 USD. Oh, and here's a Guggen Squad. Now everybody's heard about the Guggen Squad and how they've kind of rose to fame and everything. This here is the Filthy Frog. I do a lot of frog fishing. This is a white one. I like the Eat Me on it. That's kind of cute. And what do we have for this one here? This is a $9 USD lure. That will be well used. And we have next our Headbanger rocker head jigs. I'll show these up here as well. What do we have here for the Headbanger rocker head? So these are $8 USD. That's in a mossy green color. And here we have, oh, some Lake Fork. The garlic and salt impregnated worm. What do we call this? This just magic fry. It's a green color, which is quite nice. And Lake Fork, I was just watching a video on these guys with one of the Guggens, the Lake Fork guy. And yeah, this will be pretty handy. These retail for $3.79 USD. And now we've got, next is the Gambler Mega Daddy. Now this is a chunk to beat all chunks. This is pretty, this is a big guy. This will be a good trailer for that jig head, although this might be a bit big for that jig head. Ooh, I got them flying. Oh my goodness. Ooh, you don't want to soak in these puppies. Let's see here. What we got? Well, they pick up just about everything that's on my floor, including. So this is like a interesting green and watermelony color. There's three per bag. That's the color that I can definitely use here. So what do we have? This is a $3 plastic. And we have in here also, we've got the 10,000 fish Yoda worm. So that will go well with the sheet that they had sent. And the Yoda worm with the irresistible tickle tail by the Catch Co. So there's 6 per pack. I'm going to try to open this up and not throw them on the floor like I did the others. Very well packed. I'll also, oops, have these up in the corner here, but for now, this is what we're looking at. I don't know if you can see that very well. I'll just put it up here and put it on my belly, and that's the lure. Very nice. That's very exciting. So I have to say, all in all, this here was a lot better than the first bass one I got. So this is I went back to the bass. I started with bass, I went to the walleye, and then I went back to bass. And I have to say, it's night and day from the first bass to this bass. So yes, from the first mystery tackle box that was sent to this one, it's considerably different. I think that there's a far better selection in here. Excuse me while I try and piece all these back together and put them back in the package. A lot more baits that are applicable to how I tend to fish in this area. Color-wise, there's no really odd colors. So I'm going to guess that that was just a bit of an anomaly. I'm sure it wasn't because I had mentioned that these were not quite what I would have been dealing with. So just to recap, we've got the 10,000 fish Yoda worm, which are these guys. They're pretty neat. They're a little different. There's going to be a lot of movement on these because they have a lot of kind of flare on the side. So they'll be interesting to try out. We've got the Filthy Frog by Guggen Squad, and this is in a white color. I'll be definitely looking forward to using that one with the information sheet on the back as well. And we've got the Mega Daddy trailers, the Bill Lewis lure here, and this is looking kind of a sexy shad color here. I don't know if it really tells me what it is. This is a color that I really enjoy using. So far, just about everything that's been in this box has been quite good. So we've got the Headbanger rocker head jigs. We've got the skirted jig here with the weed guard on it. We have a nice little sticker. So I'll just kind of total through all of these things. So the Guggen Squad Filthy Frog was $9. The Headbanger rocker head is $8, so we're at $17. The Bill Lewis was also $8, so that puts us at 24, sorry. The 10,000 fish Yoda worm is $5, so that's 29. The swim jig is $5, so that's 34. Hopefully my math is working on this one. The Lake Fork Tackle Magic Fry is roughly $4, so what were we at here? 38. And then the Gambler Mega Daddy is $3, so 41, I think, is pretty much the total for these. So, like I was saying, this is like night and day between the very first one, which was bass, and this one, which is also bass. I'm a lot impressed with this. Had I had this in the first one, I think I would have been really happy. Now that I have this one in this one, yeah, it's pretty much a game changer for me. Oh yeah, I forgot to put the there's the Lake Fork fry. So in here we have the match the species to the fun fact. I'll just go through this here pretty quick. So A, this fish changes to a black color during spawn. Largemouth bass, smallmouth bass, crappie, peacock bass, muskie, carp, or catfish. B, this fish can have over 100,000 taste buds all over its body. Largemouth bass, smallmouth bass, crappie, peacock bass, muskie, carp, or catfish. Over 30 million people in the U.S. fish for this fish. Largemouth bass, smallmouth bass, crappie, peacock bass, muskie, carp, or catfish. This fish is one of the most popular game fish in Europe. Largemouth bass, smallmouth bass, crappie, peacock bass, muskie, carp, or catfish. Some of this fish's nicknames are bronzeback, brownie, and brown bass. Largemouth bass, smallmouth bass, crappie, peacock bass, muskie, carp, or catfish. F. This bass is technically in the cichlid family, not the bass family. Largemouth bass, smallmouth bass, crappie, peacock bass, muskie, carp, or catfish. G, the final question. This fish is known to stock lures, which is why you have to do a figure 8 in the water after every cast. Largemouth bass, smallmouth bass, crappie, peacock bass, muskie, carp, catfish. If you know the answers, please feel free to leave them in the comments section. And what I'm going to do is, at the end of all this, I'm going to do a summary of the 3 packs that I have here. So there was also a quiz in the one pack that I had received. So I'll give you the answers to that quiz then as well, and I'll give you the answers to this in that final review. And so, like I said, this one here definitely was a nice one. It was a step up, I do believe, from the first box that I had, and it was well worth the wait. It was nice that it wasn't given away this time, and you know, it was a surprise. It was a mystery. The mystery tackle box finally became a mystery. So if you like what I'm doing here with these with the unboxing, please feel free to give me a like, or you know, subscribe. Subscribe would be great, and then you could get more videos. I intend to do a few more unboxings. I've got one that you'll probably see before this, and then I've got 2 more coming up. If there's other boxes that you know of that you'd like me to do a review, let me know what they are, and I'll see if I can fit it in with this. The scheme that I have here is I'm trying to keep everything in the same price range. So that's the $28 to $30 USD range, and that's kind of how I can really compare apples to apples. So yeah, tight lines, everybody. Remember, practice CPR, so catch, photo, and release. And one of the things I had the privilege of today was to take my youngest guy out fishing this morning at a local pond. He pretty much schooled me in the panfish, the sunfish field anyways, and it was great. So whenever you get a chance, get out there and take a kid fishing.